Hey, welcome to day 5 of the Vision Board Party. Woo, woo. And back 50k in 50 days challenge with me, Iona Meade at the Soul Legacy TV. Super excited to be with you today for day 5. Let's keep the momentum going. Well done. Yes, you. So we've had 7 days. We're going to have 7 days in total. But on day 5, this is my favorite day. It is Friday. It is Relationship Freedom Friday, and we are going to be talking about all things relationship with you and you, relationship source, God, spirit, soul, whatever you want to say, source, your guides, your angels, those on the other side. Welcome. Do leave a comment and let me know where you're coming from, because it's Relationship Freedom Friday, and it will stop causing pain to your ears if you let me know where you're coming from. Thank you for the love. It's Friday. Oh my gosh. So yeah, relationships with you, relationships with soul clients, soul family, soul tribe, calling them in, joint vision partners, relationship planet, globally, everything. This is what we're going to cover. Hey love, it's Sydney. You always come through on a Friday. Love it. So when you have soul clients, you have co-authors that light you up. It's like, yes, thank you, Sydney, for being in my world. So this is the green. I wouldn't even say from yesterday. It was from like just a minute ago. I whipped that off. And the blue, right? It's not green. I mean, it wasn't blue yesterday. It was green. Just so you know. Anyway, all right. So let's dive into this vision board. Right. Okay, so if you've been tracking along with me, I'm going to give a little bit of a recap. And while I do, I won't be able to see comments, but I will come back and check in. If you've got any comments, if you've got any questions, then bring them. I think day 5 is a great way to go back over the days that we've had so far together. And again, if you're watching on replay, that's absolutely fine. Watching in Soul Legacy Academy, perfect. Watching on my YouTube channel, perfect. In any of the socials, I'm good with that. So contribution freedom was Monday. Now, if we go back to these 7 freedoms for manifesting more work-life balance and in 2024, and we think of them now as in relationships. So we're on Relationship Freedom Friday, but what I want you to think of and put on your vision board is your relationship. Think of your relationships in terms of your contribution to the world, because you know you've got a movement, right? You know you've got a message. Want to have that the money, the bank 50k in 50 days, that receiving, but we're giving and we're receiving, and oftentimes we give and we don't receive. So I want you to think of your relationship with your ideal soul clients, or your ideal client avatar. I say a soul tribe avatar, persona or profile, and that's what I teach. And so think of the people that you want to serve in terms of your contribution, and add that to the energy of your vision board. Right. So I have this Soul Legacy TV supporting you in launching, leading, and leaving your soul legacy, doing it with ease, grace, and flow. And so I know that I want to teach spiritual business success. So essentially, it's spiritual business owners. That's how I know that I'm contributing to. Right. So I know that you're a light worker, you're a service-based business owner, you're a spiritual entrepreneur. That's it. So know when you're thinking about contribution, welcome. And if you have any comments, let me know where you're watching from. We're talking about Relationship Freedom Friday, and I'm not looking at the camera, the screen. I've got my mind map open, but I will come and check in for comments. So again, think of relationships. You're going to be adding to this vision board, right, over this next week, and coming back and tweaking it, and it's absolutely fine. There's no right or wrong way. As you get downloads, add it. It's in Canva, it's digital. You can update it, update it as we go along throughout the year. So think in terms of relationships, who you are contributing to. So I've got 2 YouTube channels that I have. This is the main one. And then the spiritual dating, soulmates, spiritual awakening, spiritual dating, awakened soulmates, marriage CV, because that is what I want. This is like me having that spiritual business success is all as well as having my man and my person and my one, right? And so that's why I'm dating and I'm not, and I want it all. I want it all. I've been married and I got happily divorced, and I want to share my life with somebody. So those are the two levels of contribution that I want to make. So think in terms of relationships. When you think of health, which was on day 2, how the relationship with you and your body, your being, your just your relationship with, say, even food, your relationship with what makes you healthy, your relationship feeling worthy of being kind to yourself and taking care of yourself and getting all that, all those things. Your relationship with you, your relationship with others is going to impact you emotionally, right? So think of the relationship. So if you have joyful relationships, put them that just light you up. My daughter is like, oh. So, you know, I went to see my granddaughter today. That's huge for me. Like, it makes me emotional, but it's also my love, my life, right? The reason I get out of bed in the morning, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is to leave that legacy. And so emotionally think of, you know, those driving whys. And oftentimes people say that you are probably not going to do something just for you. You're going to do it for others. You know how we do most for other people, and then we go by the wayside. But let's think of this vision board challenge for manifesting work-life balance as that it's not only for us, it's for the planet. It's not only for us, it's for our soul clients. It's not only for us, it's for our loved ones. It's not only for us, it's for, because it is. Because when we are elevating, we take them along with us. Although sometimes when we're doing all the things, some people will fall away, right? So think of your environments. Who do you want to be? Do you want to always be alone? I know that we can be in isolation, especially when we're going through an awakening and dark night of the soul. But I want to travel. I want to travel and meet so many people around the world, build those relationships. Oh, it lights me up. So think of, it's not just you, right? In your relationships, when you're contributing, it comes through conversations and it comes through people. Money comes through other people. That energy exchange is other people. Relationships. Oh, I've got so many amazing relationships that I've put on my vision board that I will continue to put on my vision board. So that is what we're going to focus on today. Your relationship spirituality is going to be Saturday. So again, bring in the relationship with your guides, universe, deceased love, whatever. Just, oh, I just love it. I love this. I love this process. Every time I think of this process, I'm just like, oh, how even more connected it is. I love it. Financial freedom, again, your money comes through people. It's not just going to come out of nowhere. Even if you worked a soul-sucking, I call soul-sucking day job, it's not really soul-sucking, but like you work for somebody else, that's a relationship that you've had to go and build in order to agree to work a certain amount of hours a day, a week, a month to get that money. Now, if we're working our own business, we have to agree with ourselves to work and do the job description, which we get to make up ourselves. But we do have to do the job description. We can't just say, oh, well, I do want that money from my business, but my business should just give me it. The universe should just give me it. Because would we say that to the boss? Like, no, we're grafting for other people, right? And then we get a certain amount of money for the certain amount of hours. We're trading time for money. Anyway, right, I'm just not even going to go there. So I'm just saying relationship freedom. Let me check in because your girl will go off on a tangent. So hopefully that makes sense. Let me take your comment off. Yeah, I would. I'd go off on a tangent. So we're going to go into Relationship Freedom Friday. And I'm going to try and keep calm, okay? Let me see what my phone is doing. My phone is saying it's giving me notifications. Okay. All right, let's see. So rate your vibrational frequency. So we did this. This is the Soul Legacy Wheel. Instead of the Wheel of Life, like, this is my life, it's about leaving a legacy. Every single area, we were left a legacy. We know this. My dad left a financial legacy. He also left a legacy with relationships, right? Everybody loved going to my dad's. Like, it was amazing. I went out on a date, relationships. I went out on a date on last weekend, and I was sat at this table in the bar, and I could see my dad's best friend's son. I knew he was part of that family. And when I spoke to him, he said, yeah, your mum and your dad and my godparents. I'm like, what? Like relationships. So we took a picture and I sent it to my mum and blah, blah, blah. I'm back in my second hometown. And it was so lovely. He reminded me of his dad, like I grew up with him. Just relationships all round, that legacy, like the environments that we're in. I don't know about you, but like I had a lot of laughter in my childhood. Not necessarily all of my siblings did, because of the relationships that my mom and dad had, but like for me it was good. And that's that legacy, passing that down. We're passing down the financial legacy, we're passing down the contribution. People are watching us contributing. We watched the generation before us make their contribution to the world, grafting hard, and it's changed. Things have changed now, and sometimes we still have that mentality of I've got to work so hard. We watch them with their health. So many people we didn't know what to eat, we didn't know how to look after ourselves. All these things are legacy, right? Massive. So rate your vibration in terms of your work, your relationships at work, and your business, even with soul clients or colleagues, what have you, and rate the relationships in your life. Just give it an overall between a 1 and an 11. 1 is soul funk, 11 is like they're amazing. And I have to say, I've been working on all of my relationships, the ones that I want to work on and the ones that I do not want to work on, I have let go. Like, gone, see ya, bye, arrivederci, thank you. Do you know what I mean? Like, thanks, that was amazing, or not. I'm done. And so I've got so many amazing relationships. Oh, I didn't make myself smaller. I've got so many, that's me shaking myself all over. I've got so many amazing relationships in my life that I don't need to have the ones that don't serve me and I don't serve them, if that makes sense. And I mentioned about fostering and stuff, and I got an email from the head social worker and inviting our whole family to support what we're going to do to support these kids. And I'm just like, it's crazy. All right. So rate your vibration of it. I would say mine's at 11. I'm good, but I wasn't. Ask me this in July, I'd be like, dude, I didn't do the statement for the relationship. What I'm going to do is cover some relationships. I've got some articles open, and then I'm going to give you your homework. I'm going to not go on crazy today because we've been together quite a lot this week. Sorry. I mentioned yesterday that somebody had gifted this 77 groups to promote in, right? I was going to build relationships in some of these groups if they'll have me, right? And then today I came across another resource, which was the ultimate group guide. Some more, but I don't know if some of them are duplicate, but it's a completely different source. And I'm like, okay, universe is saying that's the way to go for me, as well as in podcasts, and well as, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so ecstatic. This is an article about soul contracts. We know that we're here to fulfill our soul contracts, right? And I can't see, if you want to comment, then please do. Sydney says a solid 11. Yes. I've been writing about the fabulous, fun, supportive people in my life. Woo, woo. And I saw that you did your homework in the group and you expressed gratitude. Thank you. That lit me up. Your energy is in that. I think it's so beautiful. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Facebook group. I'll show you at the end. No, I haven't got the window open, but it was just beautiful. Shall I pull I'll pull it up, right? So when you've finished doing your homework for today, this is where you are going to post it into the Facebook group. And Sydney did her, there I am live. Sydney did her gratitude, and your energy is in there. It's so beautiful. It's lovely. All right, soul contracts. So what are soul contracts? Again, I'm not going to read all of this. You can research it, or I'll put the vision board is there too. Have you posted your vision board? Have you? Shall we have a look? Where? Your vision board. Sorry. Your vision board. I'm ecstatic. Yeah, post your vision board in there, and then post the gratitude in there. All right, everyone. What are soul contracts? How do they influence our spiritual journey? They are big, right? So have you found yourself wondering why life is so challenging? Have you? Or why you've been dealt with a nasty hand of cards? I bet you never expected that. I didn't, because I've just clicked on this. And I'm so grateful to have gained clarity over the years for many of my questions about relationships, purpose, and life. Today, I want to share a special topic with you: soul contracts. This is a powerful concept that will hopefully answer many of the spiritual questions you're stuck with. Yours is right under the post. Yours. Where, Sydney? What? Where? No, that's my comment. I don't see it. Sydney. What? No. Come on. This is the challenge. See? Look, dude, I got you. I can tell who's posted what in the group. So for those of you who don't know, when you're posting, I can see what you're posting. Sydney, come on. Okay. So what are soul contracts? Before we were born on Earth, this is an incubation period. It's like a spiritual roundtable. I know you guys know that, and I'm just going to read a tiny little bit of this. And the purpose is to help you decide which lessons you will learn in life to come. You collaborate with other souls to take the help of your soul guides to decide who is going to learn and be part of those lessons. So, for instance, to learn an act of forgiveness, oh my gosh, someone must take responsibility for deeply hurting you. Thanks a lot. Thus, giving you the opportunity to either forgive, or stay resentful. Forgiveness is a thing. It just always comes around, doesn't it? Like, there's so much stuff there. I'm not even going to read it. Like, some concepts unique. Yes. But why don't we remember that we agreed to that? I don't even know why we didn't. Why do we not remember? I'm sure I did not agree to the soul contract that my son and I have. I'm like, dude, bring yourself back here is what I would say. Because I don't even know. Free will. Yeah, we had free will. It's crazy. Those soul contracts. Are you with me on that? I'm like, why would we agree to some of the things that we've agreed to? Makes no sense to me. None. Just none. Okay, before we go for the bucket things to do, let's go for okay, we might not go, we'll go for somebody else's opinion on soul contracts, shall we? What is it called? Soul contract, the complete guide to soul contracts. Okay, soul contracts are, but yeah, it says the same thing. We were so clever. Yeah. We don't even want to read that. How do soul contracts affect us? What soul contracts made of? There are 3 types of energies in the soul contract. These are positive, negative, and neutral. I had so many negative ones. I'm like, why would you do that? The intensity of this energy depends on how well we fulfilled our contracts so far. Clearly, I didn't do a good job. However, if you don't fulfill yours or you ignore it completely, then your power will diminish. Oh, positive souls would be manifest in individuals who are pure at heart and have good intentions, are willing to help others. Negative souls are evident in individuals who are manipulative or abusive towards others. Yeah. I think we'll say no more, right? How to use soul contracts for success. As you move forward in your journey, make a list of what's happened or what's helped you learn and evolve most from your soul contracts. I think we just need to get the lessons faster. They could be people who have influenced you or lessons about humanity that you've been taught through hardship. Okay. 12 signs you've met yourself. I don't know. I'm feeling playful. It's Friday. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to take it too seriously, but they are. Like, they're a real thing. They are a real thing. And you know, when we're like, I can't help laughing because it's ridiculous. I just think, why would we agree to, you know, when you say, what's the purpose of life? Yeah, that. 11 signs you've met someone from your soul family. I know, Cindy, you and I are soul sisters for real. Have you ever come across a person who you feel like you've known forever, or even if you just met? I did this on dating, like literally. I'm like, we had oh my God, it was felt both sides. And then when we are, aren't we? Absolutely. Then when we met, we had the most amazing week last week, not this week. There's been contrast this week. And then when we met in person, a guy, he traveled hours to come and see me. When we met, we were like, we felt like we knew each other. And then when we like looked at each other, not in the eyes still connected, but like the humanness, the body, we were like, I don't know you. And then your girl had a kiss because it was a date. And then it was just like, souls know. It was, I've never experienced anything like it. I'm like, oh, souls really know. I literally had to shut out the human senses and all the things and all the brain chatter and all the what have you. And it was amazing, really amazing. And then I was like, okay, I don't know if you're all the way for me. So your girl was like, and then I've just had that message and I was like, oh, wow, it's just absolutely amazing. Okay. So have you ever come across a person with who you immediately click without knowing why? Yeah, just not knowing. Sometimes these people actually know what you're going to say before you've even said anything. Oh, I just love it. Freaky mind connections, soul family, your soul group. I'll share with you how to recognize members of your soul family and what lessons they'll help you with. I love that. So read the articles, sharing the same vibration, same frequency, the harmonies that's felt. It's soul level is just a whole soul friends, soul mates, kindred spirits, karmic relationships. Put some great stuff on your vision board. That's the whole point, is what I'm trying to say. And know that you will just draw the people that you are, is there to crack open your heart or whatever that is. Soulmate, how to know if you found yours? Can I get an amen? The idea of meeting your soulmate may be the glorious stuff of rom-coms, but it doesn't happen for real life, everyday people too. While your own initial connection with a soulmate might not be quite as fantastical at the meet cutes you'll see in television and movies, it can still be the real deal. After all, C.H.E.R.S, family, marital, blah, 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 blah. Meeting soulmates is simply recognizing the person who shares life is part of yourself. I didn't read that very well because I was like absorbing it at the same time. But put your soulmates on there. Put your soulmates on your vision board. I got some bucket list stuff because we've been doing bucket list stuff, right? Sydney, have you done your relationship vision board? So banking 50K in 50 days, again, is about being all of your best self, all of your happy self, not in toxic relationships, like wondering what the heck you're doing, like, and being ashamed behind closed doors because you haven't got everything figured out. Like a couple's bucket list ideas, 125 fun activities and things to do. So me putting this on my vision board is like me just trusting that, dude, I had the most epic weekend day ever. I'm single. I had oh man, it was amazing. Have a tech-free day together, did that, plan the future a little bit, then retracted it. Check out Caroline May's soul contracts. I know I have one of, if not a seminal work on the subject. Yeah, I have. I don't know if I read her book in PDF form. When Kez was in my world, we were talking about Caroline Mace's, and I do believe in that, and I'm just being really playful today. And I just think some of because obviously that my son passed, and I'm just like, I didn't agree to that. That's ridiculous. No, I did not. Well, obviously I did, but like, who would do that? What mama would agree to that? Like, sometimes it just baffles me. So sometimes it's just like, when I look back on all the things, all the soul contracts, all the losses, all the meetings, all the stuff online, even with the Spiritual Businesswoman Network, it's like soul family, soul sisters. And like a lot of those people are not in my life. And I'm like, okay, then it's weird. but it's growth and it's needed and it's necessary. And I'm happy where I am. And I do believe in it. But it just makes me laugh because I'm just like, oh, absolutely. Wow. You don't have control. If you're a control freak, you don't have control over that stuff. It's there for you to live into that experience, get what you need and leave the rest. Do you know what I mean? Get a couple's massage, or massage each other, go on a double date, stargaze on top of the rooftop, write each other a love letter. Oh, this is going on to my visit each other's hometowns. Oh yeah, lovely. Who wants to do that? Yes. But for me, when I'm doing the dating, spiritual dating, this is some of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, because I don't think people really do bring that into relationships enough, or it dries up and then we're like, who are you anyway? Like, never even liked you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what is going on with the choices that we make? There are soul contracts. So ultimate bucket list. Oh, that's couples again. We don't want too many couples. I think that's the Maldives, isn't it? Which I just put on my vision board today. Just saying. Camping bucket list. We went for a camping weekend, and I don't even love camping, but there you go. Sitting snuggled by the fire. Oh, my niece did that the other day, hosting dinner parties, all those things. Family. It's not just love, not just love, not just love. Family things to do. Best things to do with kids. Do I have any little ones now? Yay. No, enjoy. Have a family game marathon night. We did all that. We baked the cookies. We didn't go camping, but I took my little lady to the Isle of Wight, which I loved. I rang her today because I didn't get to go see her show. I went to go see my granddaughters, go bowling, squeeze lemonade, go ice skating, overcome. You know, all these experiences, but some of them cost money and some of them don't, right? Things to do together for the family. Create a family cookbook over the years. There's a lot of camping out of the backyard. Name a star together. Actually, my soul daughter bought me a star. How lovely is that? I'll find where it's posted. What, your vision board? I don't see it. It's not in there. Maybe it's in another group. It's not in there because it would be under the, unless I've got to approve it. Yeah, it's not in there. Let me see. Does it need proving? A member request. I can't do that. Oh, okay. Maybe. Ah! No way! Building an old school vision board. Something to clear. My life is really dreamed of in separate sectors. The words and pictures keep bleeding across the lines, but I'm good with that. It rolls under the theme, love and adventure. Woo! Woo! Oh, love it! Yes! Got it. I got it. Guys, do your homework, dudes. Let's see. Oh, wow. Love, adventure, intention, purpose. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Refuge. I like the stars. Oh, where's that, Sydney? Where's that place? Is that a Spanish place? Ooh, girl, dream. Oh, look at this with the swimming pools. I'm just nosy. Your people will find you. Yes. Thankful. Oh, wow. Oh, that's India. Don't wait for the right time. Do it now. Yes. When those things manifest, space to breathe. Can I get an amen? Oh, love it. Sorry, Cindy. I'm just excited. Yay! Oh, love it. Guys, I'm just going to give you your homework because I think that's it, really. Yeah, love it. Love it. Oh, so excited. Oh, gosh. Do you know when you just... Yay! Italy and India. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I just love it. Absolutely. Oh, we know that vision boards work, right? And so, yeah, just bring in that and bask of that energy. And so when we're done with the vision, these 7 days, when we journal, right, with the Soul Legacy Journal, because I'm the founder of the Soul Legacy Academy, when we journal every day, so every Relationship Freedom Friday, you want to journal, you want to express your gratitude, You want to set soul guided, and this is the format for the Seven Freedoms Frequency podcast. We rate our vibrational frequency, we play our vision board or look at our vision board, we feel into those things, and ask the universe, what is it that we need to let go of? What is it that we need to do? Think of ourselves as launching our day with these things in our existence, in our experience. Like if you were in India or if you were in Italy, how would you be launching that day there? Like when you wake up and like the bed that you'd wake up in. Oh man, I can be there for you. Well, the bed that you'd wake up in, who you'd be looking next to, right? What that feeling would be like, all the things, and the breakfast and the air and the all those things, right? And just the words that you'd be speaking, and when you're looking in the mirror and you're just so happy with yourself and you're celebrating and you're taking selfies and then you're doing a dinner, a lunch reservation, and it's just that. So if it's in India, then when we spend our vibrational money voucher, the bank 50k in 50 days, we spend that vibrational money voucher that day, or we carry it over to the next day if we need more chunk of money. And we can carry it over all the way to Sunday, which is 7k. We've tithed like $100 every single day, but you've got like 6,300 for that week to really bask in that trip to India and put all the clothes on and like, do you know what I mean? And feel them and look and feel good and bask in your body. Oh yes. All those things. That is what you want to feel. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Like, yes, all of that. We do that on a daily basis with like each area of our life. And then we purchase things. Oh, it's amazing. This is living in intentional life and visualizing that freedom and valuing that freedom. We have the vision of freedom, the value of freedom, and we raise our energy to the vibration of freedom, which is at the highest vibration, along with love and joy and empowerment and knowledge and appreciation. And so when you are visualizing, feel the joy, feel the love, feel the appreciation, and feel the knowledge that is taking you there, taking you to those. Oh man, I can't even, like, you guys. Yeah. I'm just gonna give you your homework and you'll be like, I know what you're doing. I'm just saying, it's just absolutely epic. Is this Relationship Freedom Friday? So I didn't really finish this, did I? But we're good. We're good. Your homework, which I might have to go to the other one. Your homework is to express 7 things that you are grateful for, and then post your vision board homework. And I will go to my Canva, because I've got no Canva open, and show you. I've shown you already some of my relationships, and I've just mentioned for the vision board, but this is the Canva vision board. So we're going through the week, and again, bring relationships into each area. Now make sure you're bringing those relationships in. You're feeling relationships are important. So on my YouTube channel, this is it. I'm speaking to you, right? And I'm offering a service. So I'm contributing in the world, right? Don't ignore that, because the contribution for the bank 50k in 50 days and the receiving the financial freedom, how, like my online teaching portal is the how, my YouTube channel is the how, the vibrational money voucher, my soul signature system, the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint, because we don't get something for nothing. And so aligning your movement, your message, and your money. I had to get my credit score from going bankrupt to up to 999. It was there for years. And then I got credit for like a washing machine when my washing machine broke when I had the kids, and it went down. I was like, dude, I've used it and it's gone down. I had no clue. I just was basking because I got it to 999, and I was like, yay. And I was like, oh, well, I've got that, I could use it. And it went down. I'm like peeved about it, so I'm not going to use it again. Like, no. But yeah, bring the energy, the relationships with spirituality, your practices, bring relationships in there, because without relationships, your soul clients, your soul family, your soul tribe, joint vision partners, it falls flat, right? So visualize yourself how you launch your day. So for me, launching my day, leading my day is all of these relationships, right? Bringing in that relationship with my daughter, bringing it, because it's not just us in isolation, right? Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Sydney, does that make sense? Because we want to have a joyful and a fun life with the people that are around us. Yeah. So definitely bring your relationships into your vision board. Make sure you're putting pictures. And Sydney, I don't know on your vision board whether you had, were you going? Yeah, you. Yeah, this one here that I'm speaking to is that one right there next to that car. My niece. Where you going?
Just to leave us.
Oh, really? With alcohol? I'm sat in the middle of a dining room. She's going with have fun.
I won't be long.
All right, love you. Yeah, so she's on my vision board, and just that love. So put the relationships, because we want to have fun, right? I'm sitting and I'm working, and I always, it doesn't matter to me. I'll just bring it in as content. Do you know what I mean? Just see yourself. What are you doing to energy receive? Because yes, we want to have the life that we want to have, but we also want to have the day that we want to have, and we also want to be around the people that we want to be around. And that is an energy exchange. It's not, especially if we've got a spiritual business. Hopefully that makes sense. So Sydney says, yes, Sydney, I love your vision board. Definitely put you in there. And so I love you, beautiful. And put you in there in your vision board. And so the universe can feel you. Does that make sense? Put all of the relationships in there. Mine are a lot of relationships on there, but you know, the relationship with my son will always be relationship with my brother. I'm launching the paperback version of my book on my brother's birthday. It's 19 years since he passed. That night was oh, it's so beautiful. That night was a New Year's. Don't know if you'd be able to see. No, I can't make it bigger without doing something. Hang on. Just such a absolutely beautiful. It's not coming forward. Beautiful, handsome guy. Absolutely, I'm going to not do that. The most handsome guy that you've ever seen. I think I've got my picture of him. But just relationships, my relationship with my best friend, my godson's mum, my best friend since we were 6 years old, my goddaughter, my granddaughter, my friend there that we were at the festival. Again, my soul daughter, my daughter, her relationship, and my daughter writing me notes. And I've got videos, but I won't post them. When we went to Amsterdam, and like literally, she did all of these notes, like, Mum, go to the bathroom. Mum, go to your desk. Mum, go to in the kitchen. Mum, now that I know that you're crying, because she was doing me a surprise going to Amsterdam, go into the kitchen and watch the phone. And the phone was my granddaughter saying, "Happy birthday, Nanny," and my grandson, "You're going to Amsterdam." Well, your girl just cried. I cried a lot. It was crazy. But all those relationships make my life up. Do you know what I mean? Relationships make the world go around. She's with me on those adventures. Who is your mum? Yeah, put pictures, put images, and feel it. You feel all the love, all the vibration, all the energy. Just feel all of that. It's just so special. It's lovely. When you see, so I had joint vision partners in mind to do my summit, and it wasn't clear. And now I've done the interviews, some of the interviews. I'm like, I'm feeling it now. Like, I'm having those conversations. I'm interested in their life. They're introducing me to their audience. So then when I've got the list of groups, like building those relationships, I don't know any of those ladies on there, or men maybe on the list, but because I've had those relationships, or because I have the relationships with you guys, I can speak that and I can vibrate at that frequency. It's going to be something different to where you have been. That vision requires a version of you that is establishing different relationships, because the Bank 50K in 50 Days challenge requires you to get on a call, on an energy exchange, right, in the beginning. And I'm now sending out all of the emails, and there's 55 sessions being requested. I'm like, out of 50, because your girl does, in 5 days. And I'm like, now I have to fulfill those calls. And I'm like, you know. So I don't know if all 50 will be taken and whether I'll offer all 50 or not, but like I'm just basking. I've got a relationship builder right now for the season that I'm in, and getting on a call is the easiest way to build the relationships and have that soul client income, right? So the Bank 50K in 50 Days Challenge is going to be lit for you. It's going to come from relationships. So that is it for me. And definitely put Bank 50K in 50 Days on your vision board if you haven't, because yes. All right. So that is it. Thank you, Sydney, for being here with me. I've been on 40 minutes, which I didn't even think I would. But yeah, check out Carolyn Mace. Carolyn Mace on soul contract. She's got a great video, I think, on YouTube with soul contract explaining what soul contracts are and that agreement that we make before we come to this earthly plane. And then we go, well, I didn't think I did make those, and yeah, we did. So let's honor them. That's why we've got to put the people, the tribe, because we've got relationships that elevate, right? So that's it for me. Thank you again, Sydney. You're amazing. I think I've done with all of the comments. So share your gifts, shine your light, because you were born to serve. Here's to showing up, speaking out, and serving deep. Be blessed in your soul purpose. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't. Come over to the Facebook group if you haven't. If you're watching this in the Soul Legacy Academy and you're a student of mine, if you've got on the Bank 50K in 50 Days breakthrough session, or you're about to and you haven't done your vision board and you haven't posted them yet, make sure you post the vision board as the pre-soul work to my boot camp for the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint. This is becoming the pre-soul work, so I know what your vision is. The universe knows what your frequency is, because unless you vibrate at and emit that frequency, not a lot's going to happen. I can't vibrate at a frequency for you. And I don't even wish I could. I was going to say, well, I wish I could. And I don't wish I could. I'm busy vibrating my own frequency. That's my code. That's up to you to release and let go what is no longer serving you in whatever way you do, because you've got your own gifts and your own tools and your own spiritual ascension, which I love you guys for. But we practice and we use that, so we're elevating the vibration of the planet. And Sydney, well done you for jumping on and connecting. I love to connect my students. And so that you don't feel like you're alone, you're not doing this alone. I don't do the whole hand-holding stuff. I'm there and I won't leave you hanging, but I invite you to buddy up with each other so that you don't have to do this alone. And I can't buddy up with every single student that I want to actually reach, because that would be insane. And I would be doing people a codependency and a disservice. So watching you guys buddy up as you come in is amazing. And so when I do the breakthrough sessions, that is what I'm going to be doing, is buddying some of you guys up so you can get your vision board done and you can get yourself out there and get yourself visible and get your books written and get some more clients. So that is it. I shall speak to you soon. Take care. Big love.